Hello everyone, welcome to City Skylines Springwood City Unmodded Gameplay episode 14. We started beautifying the city in the previous episode and I'm going to continue doing that in this episode as well. Now one of them is obviously this park which we are calling Spruce Grounds. We just laid out the bare bones of this park in the previous episode, which is pretty much this trail that you can see here, but we are not stopping here obviously, so let me start working on this and see you guys in a bit. Alright, so I think we are done at this point. It is looking pretty good. This is a complete contrast from what we originally had and I think I'm really happy with this. I don't know if you guys are. Let me know in the comments what do you think. But we are done here. Let's move on to the next thing. So one thing I noticed in Mulberry Park is we have these pathways up till here but we don't have any connection from this point. So I'm going to add this as well as more pathways to make this neighborhood more walkable. So now this is fairly walkable. Speaking of which, by the way, I'm quite excited about the upcoming Plazas and Promenades DLC. My first impression is that it looks really pretty and quite promising. I have a feeling some things might get a little bit too technical and detailed. Might not be a bad thing necessarily, but I'm just very curious to know what it would be like. Regardless of that, I am already thinking about all the things we can improve in our city, so needless to say, I'm really looking forward to it. But anyway, let's get back to the game. One thing you might have seen in one of the time lapses of the previous video was changing the style or kind of the trees in some of the roads that have trees. I want to do that with a different street. This one is looking good for now, so I'm just gonna pick this tree and click this and oh, that is actually too big. Maybe let's try a smaller tree, maybe. This actually is the right size, but I don't think this looks like too natural. This is probably a bit too clustered together. So maybe let's try this one. Yeah, this is probably the right size and it looks really good as well. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with this one. This is actually also quite realistic. Let's make this entire street into these trees. And oh, I think the rest of it is fine because it is more industrial. So I think this much is good for now. All right, so this I think is good enough for this neighborhoods. I think let's probably just get back to this one. We have developed this quite a bit. We need to do the same thing with the rest of the neighborhood as well. So let's probably do that and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so I think that's about it. This is pretty much what we ended up doing. I think these squares in between these buildings are looking pretty good. We have done some landscaping using bushes and trees and sidewalks and things like that. So overall, I'm quite happy with this. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. But with that, we have 2 more neighborhoods which are now landscaped a little bit better and they are looking a little bit prettier. We will of course continue doing this as we build more of the city, and I'm obviously more excited about the Parks and Promenades DLC, which will beautify the city even more. But in the meantime, we'll continue whatever we are doing in the upcoming episodes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.